Hello, hello. Hello. Sorry, I was disconnected for a second. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh, it's working now? Okay. I don't know why that wasn't working for a second. We're back. Okay. So we're actually working? Okay, just double checking. Thank you. Okay, we're working now. Sorry, I think sound's working. Holly just double checked. I had to restart my phone. I have no idea why the mic decided not to work there for a second. But thank you for letting me know. So yeah, definitely wasn't your end. It was definitely on our end.
It was definitely YouTube.
Yeah, definitely YouTube or my phone. For whatever reason, just decided it didn't want to
Falcon.
connect. Oh, Falcon, what's going on? Hello. Holly is here too, guys. She's just chilling outside. Ow.
Hi, Falcon. Bye, Tim.
Yeah, welcome. Normally we are live on the computer and we do like a, whoop, as I drop everything. We do a live on the computer where we have multiple camera angles. We're trying a few different things so we can not do the same old boring stream every single day. So we'll see how it goes today. It's Saturday, so we're gonna just do a little bit different. So I'm just gonna be cooking here, but I can show you guys outside. Whatever you guys want, let us know. Yeah, you know how technology works sometimes. Sometimes technology is just like, not today. Yeah, no snacks for girl. Kitty's outside too. I could actually show you guys that.
Yeah, napping because she's up so early every single day.
This little creature right here has been waking us up super early every day because her automatic cat feeder stopped working. So now she thinks that we gotta feed her every morning at 6 a.m. I guess that's my fault for getting her the automatic cat feeder way back in the day. I'm gonna make banana pancakes. This is not a cooking show, but you know I'll cook on it live anyway.
So,
How is everybody doing, by the way? We are still, yes, currently in the marina. The weather is not bad. It's sunny today, but it's very windy. Also, thank you to all the members. Normally we do a members only live stream as well. So our normal whole situation is we go Monday, usually every single day, Holly and I live stream. We usually do the members only YouTube live stream at, oh, what time is it? Like 1 to 2. And then at 3 we do the regular live stream with everybody. We also do multiple streams, usually with multiple different channels at the same time. But
I mean,
a full wizard beard.
The people didn't really like Brian with a big beard.
Yeah, I had the big beard at one point. Not that big. I've never been able to grow like a really impressive beard, so probably this is as far as it's gonna go. It is getting white down here, so I could almost do the wizard beard. I gotta get my hair to go white, and then we'll be good. Has anyone else had banana pancakes? You just like mash a banana, throw some egg in it. Recently I've been doing 1 banana, 1 egg, and a little bit of milk, and it works pretty good as well, if you don't want to use 2 eggs. Yeah, welcome everybody. We also normally do the live with, what do you call that?
PC.
Sorry?
With the PC.
Yeah, well, with the PC, but also we usually have a thing on the screen that says ask us anything. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll see how we do here today. And if you want to see outside, let me know. I'll walk outside. You guys can see what's going on. I can show you guys where Holly's sitting, where the kitty's at. Coconut milk instead of normal milk. It's good. Coconut milk's good too. Isn't it kind of expensive though? I mean, to be fair, regular milk's pretty expensive too. We also do have, what do you call that? Dehydrated milk or whatever, just in case, you know, when we're out on the ocean it will be a little bit difficult. But almond milk's good too. I honestly like pretty much everything's good. Next sail, hopefully Holly and I will sail around here. So we're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. We haven't done a lot of sailing yet because of the time of year. It is almost May. Well, it's May. It's May 1st today. Or is it 2nd now?
2nd. Oh, I'm going to call my stepdad. It's his birthday.
Oh, really? So it is officially summer sailing season here in British Columbia in Canada. So hopefully we can be doing a lot more soon. We just haven't done a lot yet because the weather has not always been ideal. The last couple days, the last week has been really, really nice. So we can definitely start doing that more and more.
Thank you.
For what? Oh, the food. Oh, I should have grabbed that from you.
It's okay.
I'm not making a ton of pancakes. I guess I could throw another banana in.
I mean, we don't have another egg, though.
Yeah, that's not true. That's true.
True.
I'll have to get Holly to do the tours today with the
I can.
with the phone.
I mean, I can just spin.
Yeah. I'll show you guys outside right now anyway. It's pretty nice out. Oh, as I fall in the water. So yeah, just in the marina right now. Another island across from us. So the mainland is over that way. And then there's another island right over here. You guys can see. And there's another one further that way, which you guys cannot see right now. But that's in like the main harbor area. Lots of really nice boats here though. And then our humble little 35-foot sailboat. Honestly, not that small. I can't really complain. It's a good sized boat. Perfect for us though. The boat is cute. Yeah, cute little boat. Not huge, nothing big. Did you see the other one? There's a big one over that way. And actually over in the main harbor is a pretty big yacht. But ours is definitely just a little 35.5-foot sailboat. And then you popped on. That's cool, Shay. Have you watched Chasing Bubbles? It's a pretty good show as well. It's like a documentary on a guy that wanted to sail around the world. We're just making banana pancakes right now. Maybe I can try to change this angle so you guys can see it a little bit better. And we're changing things up a little bit because we normally go live with the computer and we have like multi-streams going. We usually do like a members only stream first as well, but right now we're going to try this for a little bit. Maybe we'll like every other day we'll do a stream like this instead, where we'll do like separately TikTok and YouTube, so we don't have to have like everything going crazy all at once. Yeah, that's all good. You can joke, I don't mind. If you guys are joking around, that's all good. Oh. I 3D printed. So I don't. Have you guys ever seen like one of these little hand reels? I think they call them like Cuban yo-yo. This one's a little bit small. I think I want to 3D print it a little bit bigger. But basically, you can like spool up your fishing line on here, and then you can like reel it in by turning it. Just like a little hand fishing tool. I think I'd like it to be slightly bigger. I've seen a couple that are like quite a bit bigger. I want to make this one a decent size bigger. But it should work pretty good. Hello, Brendan. What's going on? Landlocked in Kansas. We're in British Columbia, Canada. Yeah, Brendan Bernard's here. We're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada, north of the San Juan Islands in Washington State. So not too far from the border, honestly. We're probably like a day sail away from the US, maybe less, depending how fast you are. We're not very fast though, we're not very good. We're very new to this. Holly and I came from landlocked Canada though. We lived in Calgary, Alberta. So Holly was born in Ontario, I was born in Saskatchewan, which is very much landlocked. And we both lived in Calgary, Alberta, which is pretty much not quite the middle, but very close to the like middle parts of Canada, sort of like Kansas would be. But yeah, this is where we are right now. Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. That's a pretty big boat right there. Again, it's not huge. There are way bigger ones, but it's probably one of the bigger ones in this marina area. Way over that way, there's a really, really big one that never moves. I don't know who owns it, but it is probably a couple $100 million yacht. It's very beautiful. So Holly and I come from, like I said, the Calgary area. Normally in the wintertime it gets down to like the minus 40 Celsius, which is incidentally very close to minus 40 Fahrenheit. But on Vancouver Island here, we barely got below zero. We got below zero for a little bit, but usually in the daytime it'd be above zero. And thank you for liking and subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you as well. We will do some live streams actually sailing eventually as well. We normally, like I said, we normally go live stream on, we got the computer right here, and then we have the computer monitor mounted to the pole. We normally are live streaming on that. The one downside to that is when we are live on the ocean, it might drain the batteries pretty quickly. So we'll have to see. We do have solar panels, and we can show you guys that if you really want. But, yeah, you can see Northern Lights from here. Holly and I, when we lived in Calgary, we saw Northern Lights all the time, but I'm pretty sure you can see them here as well. We're not super far north in Canada, we're pretty close to the US border. But yeah, definitely, I mean, a lot of the northern states can also see the Northern Lights, so. It'd be really nice. We haven't seen them since we bought the boat, though. It's been winter time here. Pretty much we bought the boat in October, so we've been on board for about 6 months, just a little bit over now. And yeah, it's around here this time of year, it's pretty much just rain and clouds, so we haven't had a chance to see the Northern Lights. But this summer, hopefully, we can see the Northern Lights, and then the bioluminescent in the water would be cool. So I'll pop on deck again for a second while I'm making the pancakes. You got goat rated as well. The goat raters are awesome. That's the second time. So they rated us once and we weren't monetized, and then they rated us again, what is it, 2 days ago? It was pretty cool. But yeah, here's our solar. I've been 3D printing new parts for this so that the straps can go underneath. We like to have them loose so we can move them to like get the sun. The downside is obviously if it's windy like today, we don't want them to blow away, so we have straps. But I'm 3D printing new ones of these so the straps can kind of go underneath. That's the idea anyway. And then we got Starlink for internet.
Look how cute the kitty is.
The kitty is the cutest. There's the kitty, everybody.
Except at 6 a.m. she's less cute, but she's still pretty cute.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Quite a few in here today.
Set them puppies free. Are they talking to you?
I don't know.
They're definitely talking to you.
100%. Here's the kitty, everybody. The one that woke us up super early this morning. Being the most annoying kitty in the world, but we love her. Will they rust with salt water? I mean, they shouldn't rust. The frame for the solar is all aluminum. It should be fine. It might get a little bit tarnished or whatever, but I don't think it'll be that bad. But we'll see. We'd like to honestly get a whole new setup. So Holly and I also have, we have an EcoFlow, which is really nice. This one's a bit small, so we would honestly like the EcoFlow Delta 3 Ultra Plus, I think. It's pretty expensive, but I think it would replace the solar we have now. We'll get 4 220 watt solar panels to replace those ones. They're a lot lighter, easier to move around, more portable. Brendan was talking to me, just so you know.
About you?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course. I heard your story. I love the boat. Keep your dreams. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure we do something different in life. We both worked for the city of Calgary. So I don't know if you, since you were there, you probably saw how overwhelmed, well, specifically I got, but Holly and I both got a little bit overwhelmed with the raid. We're not used to like having that many people pop in. We've had it a few times like that on a couple other of our social medias, but nothing like that. The goat raiders go crazy and it's nice, but it's also like overwhelming emotionally and whatever else. But yeah, so if you have any other questions about more of our journey and how we got here and a little bit more detail, we can do that as well. It's hard to do that when there's so many people like gifting and talking, to like focus and try to talk you guys through that. So if you guys have any other questions on the stuff, let us know. Shane, we haven't done that yet. So Holly and I do love fishing. Holly has a couple fishing rods. She has a fly fishing rod and a pretty nice, it was meant for like light ocean fishing, but the previous owner of that rod actually used it for the ocean, but over in Asia, I think, for smaller fish. We haven't done it a lot yet because we've mostly been waiting in the marina here for winter to end, and it's starting to end, so we'll be going out a lot sooner. I also, like I said, 3D printed this hand reel. I want to make it a little bit bigger, but I would like to try fishing with that. But we have crab trapped a little bit and done that. We will hopefully be doing more and more fishing for like the protein and stuff. Right now, I'm making some banana pancakes, which is nice. I'll be around from time to time. Love your energy, enthusiasm. Thank you. Yeah, Holly and I are very excited about this journey and what we're doing. We're very, I don't even know what the right word is, but It's been exciting. We're enjoying what we're doing right now. So the groceries is actually not that big of a deal. So I can show you actually. Hold on. As you can see, obviously the kitchen is quite a bit smaller than like a house kitchen. We do have a propane stove and oven, which is, you know, I don't know if I can show you guys a reference, but fairly small compared to your standard kitchen. We do have a decent fridge, obviously not the same size as like a massive fridge, but it's not small either. We could probably fit a month worth of food. It is a full-on fridge too. It's not just an ice box. It's actually a fully 12-volt converted fridge. Sorry, I'll be going back and forth with the banana pancakes. And yeah, Shane, it's awesome. If you ever get the chance, you should totally try it. Holly and I had never really been on bigger boats like this. We've been on like little motorboats and kayaks and whatever else. We've never sailed before we bought the boat, and we never lived on a boat before we bought this. So we bought it and went all in. We lived in Calgary, like I said, quite a ways from oceans. Although I did live in BC when I was quite a bit younger. So it's one of those things, we just went for it, we sold all our stuff, hopped in a U-Haul with the remaining things we have on this boat now, and just moved onto the water. But yeah, it definitely is a bit of a smaller space than what we're used to. Holly and I lived in a basement suite for a while though, so we are used to smaller spaces. This is just a little bit more of a downsize, it's more of a miniature version. And thank you very much. We're in Canada, so I've never personally been to Michigan. I've been kind of through some of the Midwestern states and then down to the West Coast. I drove all the way to Mexico once when I was 18. Have a good one, Moondog. Thank you for being here. It is epic so far, so. We are not taking any lessons. I mean, I'm not saying we wouldn't take lessons. Holly and I are both very open to trying that. Lessons just cost a lot, and we're trying to do this on a budget a little bit. Also, I think part of the experience is learning things on your own. We did Google a lot. There are a few people that have popped into our lives and been like, you guys are crazy, you should never do the sail without lessons and all that kind of stuff. There are a few people like that, but Holly and I also are part of a lot of sailing groups, and pretty much everyone that's part of it, there's the question that's asked, how did you learn how to sail? Did you do it the old-fashioned way? Did you take lessons? Almost everybody learned their own way. The hard way, they call it, making mistakes and just going for it. So again, I think we were offered one guy that we almost bought a boat from. He kind of turned out to be a really good guy, and we talked to him a little bit, and he said he'd take us out if we ever wanted to. He's just not that close to us right now. So we're not opposed to it. If somebody ever offered to take us out on their boat while we're still here, we would probably do it, but we don't plan on taking like professional courses or anything like that. We do have our PCL though, which is a pleasure craft license. If you're Canadian, I'm pretty sure America probably has something very similar. I'm not sure what it'd be called. Probably something similar to that. It's a very basic course you take online with very basic info. It costs between $30 and $100 Canadian, so that would be what, like $20 and $80 American, US dollars. Living the dream. Thank you. It's not just me though. Holly is very much here, and she's very much as important or more important to me in this whole journey. She's the one that got us here a lot. So there's Holly. Whoop. I'm just inside the kitchen making some food right now, so anyway, but thank you. I live with two of my best friends who just came back from Florida to Kansas. I can imagine they would love your channel. I'll send it to you. Thank you so much. CeCe doing what?
I'm just talking with Bob.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Holly's on the phone. Let me just sneak away. My bad. I didn't realize she was on the phone. I wouldn't have been up there like that, just like bothering. Lake Superior is cool too. So Holly grew up in the Ontario area, so she has been on a couple of the Great Lakes. I've seen them. I drove past them. I flew into Ottawa and drove to Moncton, New Brunswick, so I have been out east, but it has been a very long time, and it was very short, like just for a wedding, so. But yeah, the Great Lakes are very cool. They're almost more dangerous though than the ocean in a lot of ways. And yes, houseboats are really cool. Around here they have a lot of those. Actually not in this specific area, but near us there's a few places with the houseboats, and also the boat houses. So like they're full-on houses that are floating, the floating houses, which are a bit different than houseboats, I guess. Shay, that was you right on that houseboat that ran into that glass door when we went on with our uncle a long time ago? Can we see the bike spin around a few lives, but it's always been dark to see them. The bikes are not currently on the boat, so I can show you where they normally are. 1 second, actually. Let me just flip this pancake. So we have had the bikes on the boat, but right now they're off because we wanted to make sure we could sail and make sure we felt comfortable with, so we can kind of get an idea how the boat sails without the extra weight. We're worried about that a little bit. We really want to make it work because we love the bikes, but it's one of those things. So 1 second, I'm going to walk by without making a noise. Stay by.
So they won't give me an online access.
So the bikes were right here. We basically had like one bike kind of like right here, one bike right here, and they reached kind of all the way up to where I'm standing. So they took up a fair bit of room. Actually, probably just on top of this glass. They did take up quite a bit of room, but they weren't terrible. But yeah, they're in storage right now. We will put them back on because we do want to make it work. Our boat is 35.5 feet long. So it is definitely livable. It's probably on the smaller end of livable, especially with 2 people. We did talk to a guy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Sailing Songbird. He does a lot of internet stuff too, and I actually talked to him before we bought our boat. And his suggestion was buy the smallest boat you can stand to be on, because the bigger the boat, the more expensive everything becomes. Can I make a stupid joke? You look like Rickety Cricket. Oh, people have said that before, and it's all good. I don't mind. People can make fun of me, both positively and negatively. I don't really care. I get it. Also, online is just weird. There's a lot of people that are actually mean, so I wouldn't say that's really a mean thing. Minor concussion. There we go. Yeah, Shaylin is my sister. So Trees on a Hill is Shaylin. She is my sister. Her and I, when we were younger, my uncle let us come on a houseboat for a weekend. So my whole family was invited, and Shay ran into a door. Got a concussion. And thank you very much, Rock Hounding. Appreciate it. I live the island life. Best wishes. Awesome. Yeah, we're enjoying it so far. Thank you. Play with some turtles. That's cool. We're nowhere near any turtles, I don't think. But it would be awesome. Sorry, I gotta make sure I pay attention to this. 1 second, guys. I'll check the comments and finish reading them shortly here. Let me just not burn everything because I'm not paying attention, which I am doing now. Trying to make banana pancakes today, but I'm failing right now. That one should be good. Was in a houseboat? Yeah. Exactly. Shay knows. Shay knows all about running into the glass doors when they're really shiny and clear. No, you're good, Shay. It's all good. Again, I don't think it was that rude. People have said that before as well. Some people. People have said a lot of other things that are a lot meaner as well. If you want to know my whole life story, I was actually in a plane crash when I was 4 years old with Shaylin too. Shay, my dad, 2 of my dad's friends, my dad's friend's daughter, and the pilot who was also... Oh, wait. Is that... Yeah. So 2 of my dad's friend's daughter, my dad, my sister, and myself were all on the plane. And yes, we are on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Holly's outside too. So if you guys are wondering, Nomadic Whims is myself and Holly. I'm Brian. Holly's just outside talking to her stepdad right now. But yeah, I was in a plane crash when I was 4, and then when I was 18, I was in a farming accident, which is probably part of the reason why we ended up doing what we're doing now. Just realizing that life is short and you need to like do something you want to do. Holly's also been through a lot, but that's not my place to tell her story. I don't know if she ever wants to tell it, but she has her own stuff going on as well, and we both are kind of like, you got to do something in life before it's too late and just go for it. So that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, the plane crash was horrible. One guy didn't make it. My sister Shay, who's in here, Shay, you only had like a bruised chest, right? My dad ended up putting his arm out. He was in the back with my sister and their friend. My dad put his arm out, and my sister hit his arm, so it bruised her. But my dad like blew out his elbow, and his wrist doesn't like, he can't, it's like all fused together now. the pilot broke his arm and leg. He ended up walking like a kilometer or something, or half a kilometer back to the runway. It was an unmanned airport, so he had to like call for help on a payphone, because back in the day, you know, that's all they had, no cell phones. And then I ended up hitting my face on a metal bar in the front of me, on the seat in front, and I broke my cheekbone and had brain fluid leaking out of my nose and ears. And then my dad's friend's daughter, she was in a coma for like 2 weeks, I think. And then, yeah, I guess that's everybody. It was a crazy time, but we made it. The farming accident was probably worse for me overall. The farming accident, I broke my bones. I broke my skull here and here, my nose right down the middle, both cheekbones, my palate, which is like the top of your mouth area, and then my jaw in 2 places. So I've only ever broken bones in my head. I've never broken any other bones, which is why my teeth are a little bit crooked now. They used to be perfectly straight until that accident. So I had my jaw wired shut for like 2 months. You might be able to see some scars, so like you can kind of see under this eye here I have a scar. I have the scar right here. There's probably one up here you might not be able to see, maybe a little bit. And then I have this really big one right here. And that's all from the farming accident. It was a hay press, which is not the same as a hay baler. It takes the already made bales and makes them smaller, basically. So, anyway, life is short. Make sure you get out and do your stuff. Which is why we're on the boat. Also, the job situation changed, and we were like, it's now or never. We kind of risked a lot to be able to do what we're doing, but we're trying something. We'll see how it goes. And again, I'll show you guys outside real quick. Where we are right now. That's a pretty cool boat. Nice guy on it. Keeps to himself, but a really nice guy, and it's kind of an old wooden style boat. Pretty cool. A lot of nice boats here. The water is still pretty cold. It's getting nicer though. Yeah, I probably should have not made it out of the farming one. The spot where the toque that was on my head, because it was in Saskatchewan. It was middle of winter. It was February. The toque I was wearing actually ended up inside the bale. So it could have very easily just taken my whole head, but luckily it did not. And I'm here to tell you guys about it. Yeah, very fortunate. It was a experience. That was probably the worst time of my life. I had, you know, it was one of those things where I was a very active person in high school. I was always like on sports teams. I played basketball. I played like soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. I was on the track and field team. I like driving cars, and after that accident, I pretty much sat in my parents' basement for 8 months, from February 15th, I think it was, till the end of the year, and then WCB made me go back to work. I probably shouldn't, because for 2 years I had black eyes from that. Submarine? No, we're not in a submarine, we're in a sailboat. Yeah, that's true. So because of that accident, Shay was allowed, I never really let anyone touch my car, but Shay was the one that had to go pick up my car from the farm, so she got to drive my car. Yeah, definitely hope it's not a submarine. I guess it could become a submarine one day if we make a mistake and the whole boat sinks, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Almost done making these banana pancakes. Yeah, thank you. It's one of those things, I feel like it's kind of weird to talk about. I don't want to say all that stuff so people feel bad. Obviously, everyone goes through stuff. Some people worse than what I went through. People don't make it all the time. Some people come away with like a lot worse scars and other impairments and stuff. So I actually made it out pretty good overall. But I think it's important to talk about with people. And let people know that it's actually important to attempt to do something with your life. Work is important. Going and making money and surviving and that kind of stuff is obviously very important, but it's also important to take some time and actually do something you want to do with your life, because it won't last as long as you think, and it could end at any time. Like both of those accidents for me were pretty much fluke accidents that could happen to anyone if you're working anywhere near any kind of machinery, or even if you're just driving to work and you get into a car accident. That kind of stuff happens all the time. So yeah, living the best life now. It is stressful. We're trying to make it happen. We're doing these lives. We're trying to make videos to try to change things up so we can continue doing this, but we'll see how it goes. Been a lot of really good people in our lives, both on TikTok but also YouTube here. And we're almost monetized fully, so we're very close to getting like the AdSense part where we can actually have ads. Not that ads are something that anyone wants, but it's the only way you can really make passive income on here. It's so important to be happy. I know, I agree. So we're in Canada, and I think it's very similar. Obviously, depressing, I'm leaving. I mean, Mike, if you don't want to be here, that's all good. I understand. I was just saying that it's important to do what you want to do. But I guess if you want to, if you think it's depressing, that's all good. I understand. Most of the stream is not like that, but people are sometimes curious, so I like to tell them about it. Thank you very much, Word on the Street. Word on the Street Ministries, interesting. That's cool. How are you doing today, everybody? What's everyone up to? And like I said, normally we do the lives on the computer and we have two cameras. One of us just kind of sitting on the couch here chatting, and then we have an outside camera for everyone to see. And that's all good, Shane. We don't expect people to donate. That's so... It's one of those things we're trying to make a living out of this to make videos, and part of it is, right now we're only at the monetization level where like gifting and like the super chats and stuff actually get us anything. There's lots of people that have helped out. We don't expect it. We're not like asking people because we don't want to be those types of people. Obviously we made the choice to do this and we're going to deal with it either way. But that's part of the reason why if we get to the point on monetization where we can get ads on our channel, then nobody has to pay anything, you know, just have to watch a video or two, which is kind of frustrating too. So I guess there's pros and cons to everything. But there has been a lot of really good people that have helped us out, and then just like super chats and whatever else. But we don't expect everyone to do that because like you, not a lot of us have extra money to just like give to people. So understand 100%. But yeah, Canada and the US, we both, I feel like we're very similar. It's very hard to go and do something random. Society is set up a very specific way to survive and live, and they make it very hard to just be able to go do this. We're in a very fortunate position. Holly, like I said, she was very good at saving. Before I met her, she was saving for a very long time. And then we ended up selling all of our stuff. So it's not like we didn't just have the money to do this. We had, you know, because we had to go to work, we had to have vehicles. We sold our vehicles. Not to say that we didn't have bad jobs. We lived pretty decently. We had, like, I had a motorcycle and a trailer and stuff like that, but we had to sell all of that to be able to do this. And this boat was only 36,000 Canadian, or 27,000 US dollars. Honestly, not that expensive. Way cheaper than any house as well. Yeah, the kitty cat's awesome. Where is she at? She's still chilling. And Holly's just up front there. You can kind of see her. We do need to get out and actually start sailing here pretty soon though. But yeah, way cheaper. So I think the cheapest house, or like the cheapest condo in this area was $360 last I looked. Although I think I looked 2 days ago and I found one for like $180. But that was a very small apartment that you could buy. So a very small condo, a very old one too. But still, that's still what, 3 to 4 times cheaper at least? And I'm just gonna run this pancake out to Holly really quick, I think. Open now in most areas, but you out. Thank you very much, Sunshine Coast, BC. So you're kind of in the same area as us. Yeah, Holly and I, we do have our tidal fishing license, so we could go do some fishing here pretty quick. Yeah, so Shane, to buy a condo around here was $380, but like I said, I think I checked not too long ago and there was one for like $180, so still quite a bit cheaper than the $360, but the boat has been way cheaper than even that. So I think, yeah, to buy a condo was $360. To buy a really old one that was quite a ways from where we are right now was $180, I think. But that was a lot further inland. Goat Raider, welcome. How's it going? Nice of you to stop by. And thank you for all the rating the other day. That was awesome. We've had that happen. The Goat Raiders rated us twice now. Once like 2 weeks ago or something, and then once just recently, like a day ago. Or I guess 2 days ago now. So it's very similar to the US, Shane, although I think Canada actually has higher prices when it comes to land. Our land here is ridiculous. You can buy cheaper land if you go way far north, but if you go way far north, obviously you have to deal with longer winters. That land would probably be nothing on it. There'd be no water, there'd be no sewer, there'd be no electricity. You'd have to like be completely off grid. And even then, it would probably be like 100,000 or more just to buy like a couple acres. Anywhere near like the places that are populated, land is in the millions. I don't think I've ever seen free open land for less than $1 million in like the Calgary area where Holly and I came from. Actually, that's not entirely true. There probably was a couple for like $700,000 to $800,000 maybe for like 1 or 2 acres. And that's with nothing on it. That's just the land, which would be very nice, but I don't have that kind of money. Holly and I are not that kind of wealth. We would very much love that. That's something Holly and I would have always wanted to do, is just like, you know, like we don't even need like a crazy house, a tiny house and some land, and that's all we'd need. We'd grow our own stuff as well. Oh yeah, I remember you popping in. You popped in right before it happened. Rent on the coast. Yeah, rent on the coast is crazy. Across water from them. Yeah, $3,500 a month, couple bedroom. Exactly. Vancouver is ridiculous. I don't know if it's the most expensive. I know Toronto is also extremely expensive, but yeah, Vancouver is very, very pricey just to like rent. That's not even owning. Yeah, like for $1 million, like most, the Calgary area, and even Vancouver. Vancouver is even more than the Calgary area, but yeah, just a couple of acres cost close to or more than $1 million with nothing on it. I have the app on my phone. I couldn't bring it up right now, but I'll have to make a video on that. I could bring up try to find the cheapest spot on Vancouver Island or Vancouver and see how much it would cost. Yeah, well, I mean, so Holly and I don't have the 500,000, that's the problem. No, you're good. We do pay a docking fee. We pay $575 a month right now. In the summertime, hopefully Holly and I won't be at the dock as much, so it'll be a lot cheaper than that. Because we'll be out in the ocean, we'll be anchoring, so it's free. We do still have to come back for like water and a few other things, but that'll be like the $30 to $60 day fee, and we'll just do that once or twice a month kind of thing. Instead of 500, it'll be whatever, 120 or less. These pancakes are not turning out quite as nice as the other day, but that's okay. Kansas farmland goes for $3,000 an acre. So I guess Saskatchewan, Canada, they have some cheaper land. It's still pretty expensive compared to most of Canada, but there are some places in Canada where you can find cheaper stuff. But most of Canada is very expensive, especially compared to most places. And if you want to live anywhere near a populated area, then it costs a lot. Where are you, Doc? We're on Vancouver Island right now. I'll pop out again and show you. We don't say the exact area usually just because, you know, people on the internet can be a little bit strange sometimes. Most of you guys are great though. I'm not really worried about most people, but yeah, Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Well, the mainland is kind of behind the camera for you guys, and then there's another island across from us there. Sunshine Coast, we haven't done that yet, but it is on the list of things to eventually maybe do. We would probably have to completely swap out the belt type. So right now this is an older, it's a Yanmar 3GM30F diesel engine. To upgrade to anything kind of significant, I think right now it's a 70 amp alternator, which is not terrible, but it's not huge. We'd want to get like 120 to 160 amp alternator probably at least, and you'd have to switch from the V belt to a serpentine belt, and that can be very expensive. I could probably piece something together myself. I'm pretty, what do you call that? I'm able to like design stuff and figure stuff out myself fairly easy. I was an automotive tech, which has helped a lot with like the boat stuff. Holly and I are both resourceful, that's the word we're looking for. So yeah, it's totally something we would eventually like to do. Right now we do just have the diesel engine, which is just down here, and then we have solar on the roof as well. But yeah, winter has been a struggle. But we've been at the dock, so we've been just parked up and plugged in. I mean, the coast is nice. Obviously, I love the interior. Holly and I worked on farms. She was into like ranching, and I was into like grain farms and stuff for a long time. So I love pretty much every part of everything. I like the middle of nowhere land. I like the forest. I like the prairies, but I also love the ocean. So this is just something new, something different that we're doing. Keep a boat in Virginia. That's cool. That's awesome. Just on a lake, I'm guessing? We haven't yet, Sean. No, there is quite a bit of that around here that you can do, though. Yeah, we'd have to do all the pulleys, too. So looking up a kit, if you just bought one online, it would be over $1,000. I think it was like $1,200 to $1,500 for... We don't have like a ton of pulleys. I think it's just the crank pulley, the water pump pulley, and then the alternator. And they're all on like one big belt. So it would be 3 pulleys and then the belt. And then the alternator, of course, and it costs, yeah, $1,500. I feel like you could design something yourself and probably get it sent off to a company to make it for cheaper. But, you know, the price of it being easy, I guess. Technologically gifted. I like the technology stuff. I've always been into that. Technology and, like, mechanical stuff is something I've always been into. But, you know, the money is always the limit for a lot of things. Hold on, I'm gonna run some food out to Holly here. Let me just put the phone here. You guys can watch the water for a second while I do that. I'll be 1 second, guys. We're back. Is your dad Moon? Sorry. My dad is not. My dad, I think he's like Anthony Saskatchewan, I think is what he is on here. I don't think he really has a channel that does much. Like, he recently made the channel just to help us out, become a moderator for our channel. I don't know if he has any videos or anything. Hello, Drew. What's going on? Ships ahoy. Hello. Arr, what's going on, Foxy? Let's go for a round. What kind of round are we talking here? Yeah, some of the boats around here, I know we have a neighbor just over here. His is not a sailboat. He's got 2 engines on that bad boy, and it's like underneath the deck, and his is hard to get to. Ours is very easy. Our engine is right here. If I can move this. So if you guys want to see, there's our whole engine. So yeah, I guess there's 2 belts. Sorry, I thought there was only 1, but there is 2. But again, all we'd be replacing for the alternator obviously is this belt system, which is the easy one. So we'd have to replace the 3 pulleys and the belt. The other thing is, this sticks out quite a ways. The new belt system would be a little bit further out, so we'd probably have to change up some of this sound deadening to make it actually fit in here. But it is a good little engine. Also, you can remove this top part. There's like a toolbox in there, so this part can come right out. So you can have access to the top really easily. There's a panel over here, a panel on the other side, and the back. So you can pretty much have 360 degrees access to the engine on this boat. I'm gonna have to put that back 1 second. That not every day is the exact same. We're in Canada, sorry. I guess Shay said that as well. Shaylan, Trees on a Hill, she is my sister. She is, she knows exactly what we're doing, so she knows pretty much everything. You'd be sick all the time? We haven't been sick at all yet, but not saying that we won't be. I have lost weight though, so I used to be like 210. I think I'm down to 190 or maybe even 185 now. The barnacles on the hull, we don't really have many barnacles. It was cleaned and repainted last summer. We will have to clean it off a little bit, of course. From India, hello. Greetings from Canada. Motion sickness, yeah, fair enough. Thank you. And for everyone who wants to know, Holly is out here as well. So when I keep saying we, it's Holly and myself and the kitty cat. So Brian, that's Holly, and then there's the kitty up there.
That's the captain.
So again, we're trying something new. Normally we do the dual streams with like TikTok and YouTube, but we thought today, because it was Saturday, we'd mess around with a few different things and try to do just an easy, quick live like this. We also do member-only live streams if you become a member. And hopefully soon we have a dinghy or a tender, and we can do like little dinghy tender tours.
Here comes the kitty.
Holly is eating banana pancakes. I did. I forced Holly to eat some banana pancakes. I made her an omelet, and then I made her have some banana pancakes. Just me as a member, I know. Normally we also do the live streams quite a bit later in the day, so probably a lot of our members aren't even up yet. Florida, welcome. How's it going?
He likes to stand here. Oh, wait.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever done banana pancakes. It's usually just one banana and 2 eggs. I threw some milk in this because we only had 1 egg left, so we just did 1 banana, 1 egg, and a little bit of milk. But they're pretty healthy.
Mr. Fluffyhead showed up.
And yeah, Mr. Fluffyhead, if you guys are wondering, is our crow friend. And after I finish eating, guys, I'll go outside and we can hang out on the deck a little bit more. These pancakes didn't turn out 100%. They're not really flat in one solid circle right now, but they're more like scrambled eggs than anything with banana in them. And yeah, the one thing that Holly and I, that kind of makes us stand out is we do a lot of stuff. We're on a sailboat, which is a bit more old school and more analog, but we also like technology. So we have games, we play video games on here. We like to make the videos and go live all the time. I'm gonna head out. Have a good one. Thanks for being here as long as you were. We also like to 3D print a lot of stuff. We 3D printed this hand fishing reel, I guess you call them. I think they call them like Cuban yo-yos. We also have been 3D printing solar panel mounts and stuff like that. Yeah, let me just do a quick wash of all this stuff. People always ask what the hardest part of living on the boat is. Right now we're at the dock, so we don't have a lot of hardship. We can get easy access to water, electricity, and all that stuff. But it is one of the bigger things to consider is when we're out in the ocean, we're going to have to make sure we are more careful with how much water and everything we use. We only have a 270 liter freshwater tank on board. Although we will be getting a water maker eventually, which will make it easier for us to have water no matter what we are, where we are. And it would also be nice to get maybe a saltwater tap on the boat. Because you don't need to use fresh water for everything. You can just rinse stuff with salt water and then just do a quick freshwater rinse for a lot of things. Oh, that's what that smell is. Kitty decided to use the bathroom, everybody. And yeah, a lot of other questions people ask are stuff about the kitty cat and litter box. We have a back bedroom here. That's where her litter goes. We do clean it pretty much every single day. There's the kitty. So it doesn't really smell in here unless she just went to the washroom like she just did. But that's kind of true of anybody using the washroom. Let me just move this so the kitty can get up in her spot. So yeah, I think I want to 3D print this again, but a little bit bigger. I think it's a bit too small. Oh, Holly's talking to our neighbor again. Eric's just out there. Super nice guy. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but anyway, it almost looks like a green screen when I sit right here. I assure you it's not. I'll try not to move too much and just shake camera all the day. Holly was just feeding peanuts to Mr. Fluffyhead. I'm gonna have to get out of the spot so she can have her nice sun. I'll do it before she get here, otherwise she'll never. How's Eric today?
pretty good. He said that there is bioluminescence in the water
When?
last night. And he
Oh,
says,
wow.
dude, he says just swirl, pull around. It's not as bright as in the fall, but it's there.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but bioluminescence have been in the water recently.
Because of the mild winter, he figures.
That's cool. If you guys don't know about that, it's just like everything glows. So we'll have to mess with that maybe tonight.
Yeah, if we stay up late enough.
Yeah. Kitty.
Kitty.
And if you guys are wondering too about our little tent situation, we use that for blocking the wind. So this time of year, the weather is getting nice enough. The sun is nice. The downside is the wind is very cold.
Yeah. Strong today, too. Let's see what it says.
I'll try to aim the camera over this way so they can actually see the water. I guess I could sit beside you as well. Block your sun for you.
Wind. So the constant wind is 33 knots. And the gusts are 42.
Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
We're in like a really safe channel here, but oftentimes the wind will blast through the channel and actually increase speed. So that's one of the downsides of the spot. It's very well protected from the open ocean and the waves and a lot of the wind if it comes from certain directions, but if the wind does go north to south or south to north, it does get pretty crazy.
I have to plug in my phone.
Boat. It is a boat, yes. It is a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5 and it cost us about $575 a month to park where we are right now. Hopefully coming up soon we won't be on the dock as much though. We're just here for mostly the winter time, but winter is coming to an end here pretty quick, so it's already been nice the last couple of days, which is why we've been enjoying the outdoors a lot more.
Just turn that off for a minute.
And I appreciate everyone who has become a member. We have, I think, 27 or 28 members already, which is awesome. So thank you everyone who has become a member.
Wow, that's super cool. Is this a members only live?
No,
Oh,
this is everybody. So we do, Holly and I, like she just said, we do a members only live often before we do the like everybody live. So it's nothing that special or exciting. It's just members only if you want to. It's a more personal live before we do the big live with everybody because it gets kind of crazy.
I mean, a sailboat bum. I don't think we would call ourselves sailboat bums, but we are sailboat people.
But yes,
We would highly recommend.
it is enjoyable. It's a little bit less stressful in some ways, although there has been other stresses.
Depends what kind of life you want. I guess today we can be sailboat bums, just for you, Phil Collins.
And I will say, yeah, the price of living on the boat has been quite a bit cheaper. I think all in it's usually close to like the $1,400 a month, although that does fluctuate with like the price of food and fuel and stuff like that. But houses were quite a bit more. We paid like $950 for our last apartment, and that was an illegal suite in Airdrie. Out here, rent is way more expensive.
Yeah, so we worked really hard when we had a full-time jobs. Well, I mean, full-time, part-time is whatever you call it, but we worked really hard. We saved lots. I think through the years, me personally, I've always like walked to the grocery store. I just like didn't drive my GMC truck or anything like that. I was just like super frugal.
The only thing you actually did was buy that truck.
Yeah.
And like a bicycle.
Yeah, that was just to build my credit or whatever you want to call it.
Plus she needed a vehicle to get to work every so often. But when she wasn't going to work, she would pretty much just walk or bike everywhere.
But anyway, so yeah, and then we sold everything that we did have.
Find a nice woman. Finding the nice woman or nice man is like the hard part in the life, I feel like. So at the time, I don't think Holly and I, either of us, were looking for anybody. We both worked at the same place at the city of Calgary for 12 years, and we did meet briefly at the very beginning, but we didn't really ever work with each other because we were just on different shifts, different time of the day. It was like a 4 on, 3 off place, 10.5-hour days, or sorry, 9.5-hour days, so basically 10 hours. And then they had like a 24-hour shift schedule though, so we were all over the place, sometimes working nights, sometimes days, sometimes early mornings. So we never really met until the last couple of years, and then we ended up meeting each other and hanging out a lot more.
How much do you have in the bank? I don't think I would personally answer that. I mean, we're not wealthy. We don't have like Uber monies. That's for sure.
It's getting smaller and smaller by the day.
Yeah, it totally is. That's just life. Sometimes you have money and sometimes you don't. And
right now we risked everything to be able to do this, and we don't have like a huge amount of money in savings right now.
So that's just life sometimes.
Yeah. But anyway, there's the water again.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm just like blocking it.
No, you're good. I think it's nice to have both of us in there.
Uh-huh.
You must have at least 6 figures.
I don't think so.
Talk about 3 figures. Probably less than that.
I mean, our boat's 37 years old, so I mean, when people see boats, they're like, oh, hundreds of thousands. Yeah, they can be, but ours was not that.
$36,000 Canadian or 27,000 US dollars, all in. Way cheaper than any house.
I mean, if we had 6 figures, we would probably not be on TikTok or YouTube. We would just be hiding,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think, yeah, well, maybe a little bit, but it would probably be a lot less.
Yeah.
We're trying to make this an actual thing, so we're trying to make this an actual job where we go live pretty much daily and make videos pretty much daily as well.
I think the world's in a bad spot, you know.
Well, we don't have 400K.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that. We got enough to buy the boat and do a few upgrades on it and stuff like that, but we very much need to work. We don't have I mean, if we had 400K, that'd be sick, but we do not have that. Maybe one day we can earn enough doing this to have that kind of money. I guess I could steal the stand again.
I mean, yeah, you probably would. It depends on what life you make, though, also, too.
Can I steal this?
So, I guess so. We don't need a lot to live. The food, some medications, I guess a bit of rent here and there, diesel money.
Good.
I guess so.
I guess I can't read it then, but... And I can just do this too, and you guys can see outside a little bit more. Nice big boat over that way. Hi, kitty. You coming back outside?
Aw, no way.
100%.
Are you looking at a sailboat or a
Some other
different
form?
Yeah.
Holly
That's
and
awesome.
Holly and I were also building, before we decided to go with the sailboat, we were actually building an off-grid cargo trailer. So kind of the same idea before. And then we just changed it up to the sailboat to try something new with a new adventure, something new, a new learning experience. I appreciate all the likes, guys. I do see some people
Yeah, all the hearts.
sending the hearts and stuff. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Oh, wow.
We are attempting to do a few different things today with the live stream. So normally, like I said, we do the live stream on the computer with 2 different cameras. We decided we'd go live on just one platform and just do just the cell phone today for a little bit. Other days of the week we'll be back doing our normal stuff, but we'll try to change it up. Maybe every other day we'll switch it up or something.
And thank you guys for the 37 smashing of the like buttons. Thank you guys.
Oh, camper, that's sick. We have a lot of friends that do that
that's
as
cool.
well. So we have one lady named Trina who also pops on all the time to our lives, and she does the full-time RV type thing.
Yeah, she's in Idaho right now, and she's going to be staying there for the summer at a lake camp.
Yeah.
So
The view could be better if we were a little bit further out.
yeah.
Right now there's a lot of boats here, but I mean, it's not bad.
Although we thought we were on the rough waters yesterday when this boat with an American flag come zooming through, and he was just at the perfect what do you call that again?
Yeah, he
wake
wasn't planing on top of the water yet. He went through the no wake zone with
with
full
a
wake mode going.
The docks were just like wow.
Yeah, it got pretty crazy for a minute there. I'm out here in the desert making money right now. That's cool. I'm questioning my life decisions right now. I mean, we've all been there. That's part of life, though, too. You got to go through periods where you got to make money somehow, right? That's just how life goes.
It really does. That's all my life has been, is working and stuff, and now it's like I think I'm allowed to enjoy it for a minute, even though sometimes people on the internet say you're not supposed to.
Yeah, you can never enjoy life, some people think, but I feel like a lot of people don't realize that maybe you should enjoy life a bit more than some people actually do. Some people work their entire lives and assume that's all there is to it, which is a bit unfortunate.
I mean, that's kind of how the world is
Set up to do.
set up, yeah.
Yeah, the desert's cool. What part are you in? Like Arizona or somewhere else?
Do you have bikes? Any bikes like quads or dirt
Yeah,
bikes or
motorcycle.
dune buggies?
It can be very hard to enjoy life. I agree with that.
Aw.
When we worked for the city of Calgary, we would work. Honestly, it wasn't bad. Like I said, we had the 4 days on, 3 days off, so we had the 3 day weekends every single weekend. But
It didn't feel that way. One day was recovering and resting. The other day was chores, and then maybe one day to
yeah,
enjoy.
we had to walk a ton during our job. So
Oh yes, with big work boots, lugging them around and.
Monterey Bay, hello, welcome.
Oh, we've heard that before.
Yeah, we've had a few people in from that area.
Squid boy.
You guys
Squid
probably
boy.
have some really nice weather right now as well.
Just a
Just-
truck
I
and
mean,
a camper.
That's all you need in life sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Truck, camper, and a nice area to enjoy yourself.
Okay.
South Yorkshire, England. Hello, welcome. We're in Canada, Vancouver Island.
Then you just need a good lounge chair.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, so our boat was $36,000, which is cheaper than most new vehicles. And then, like Holly said, we have like a hammock chair we hang up sometimes from the mast right here, from the boom, and then you can just enjoy yourself a little bit. I am not in the mood today. What mood are you not into? Welcome, by the way. Fog from the ocean, but it's gonna be nice. Okay, it's finally got nice here. So we're on Vancouver Island. It's kind of very similar to the UK in the wintertime. We got all the rain, all the fog, but it is now May, which is technically the start of sailing season, the summer season for us. Although it's not officially summer yet. I think it's still spring, but
Yeah, we still sometimes say it's winter. It's still winter here.
a little bit off today. That's all good. You're more than welcome just to hang out, but I mean, obviously, if you don't want to do that too, you don't have to.
Yeah, I definitely have those days.
I guess, yeah, desert with a kayak would be a little bit tricky. Our boat is an 89. It's a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5. You can look it up, but I can also do a tour. If you guys want to see the boat, I can go do a quick walkthrough as well. Just let me know. Maybe I'll make Holly do this tour this time.
Oh well.
You don't have to though either.
I mean, I can.
So our boat has, it's just a one-mast sailboat. It has a mainsail, a jib, a furling jib, so it rolls up, and then we have an asymmetrical spinnaker, but it's kind of also a Genoa, so we call it the asymmetrical Gennaker. It's in a bag right behind me here, or right in front of us, I guess, right behind you guys. Anything to get you on the water is a good thing, I guess. Yeah, I agree 100%. Start on a shore, upgraded to a kayak, then aluminum fiberglass runabouts. Yeah, that's awesome. We need to get a tender for our boat still, so we don't have that quite yet. You should totally get a boat. Obviously, it depends on your budget and what you want to do in life. There are obviously some different expenses when it comes to boats, but in our so far opinions, it's kind of just been trading one expense for another, not necessarily making it any harder or worse, just different.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think Holly has said recently that she thinks cleaning the boat is a bit more difficult than like a house. It's like a smaller space overall, but there's a lot more nooks and crannies, so it does take a little bit more work to like clean certain things.
I think it just seems like it's messier because it's the three of us in like this tiny
A small
space.
space.
Yeah.
So like stacks up.
So it's just like lots of like cat hair and dust or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all.
And then I shed all the time. Kitty cat sheds all the time, especially this time of year because it's early spring, so kitty cat hair is just all over the place.
Maybe I am comparing it to living in a house alone where I'm the only one that makes the mess, which isn't a mess. And
Yeah, Holly's very tidy overall. So having extra people in her life all of a sudden, although it's been 5 years now.
I know. you never really adjust sometimes.
Are you off to sea soon? I hope so. We will be going out more and more as the spring approaches. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind right now, but it's really gusty today.
We're the good pirates. We're in Canada, so we're the nice, friendly, happy pirates.
Jay, if that's the case, maybe you shouldn't have been doing that. Where is the kitty actually? Down there somewhere. She was in her litter box. I'm gonna have to empty that soon because it was stinky. I could smell it. And also, Phil, that's our plan too. Holly and I really would like to go down to the Sea of Cortez, or what's the other one? They also call it the Gulf of California. I'll clean on the boat for her.
Oh, wow.
I'm currently the boat cleaner. Actually, that's not entirely true. Holly cleans a ton too.
I like doing it. I mean, it's expensive to get all the, what do you call it, like the detailing stuff too. So,
Yeah, Holly does enjoy just like, you always say you miss cutting the grass at a house.
yeah, I do.
So there's different chores obviously on a boat. Not quite the same as cutting the grass, but lots of little fun things you can kind of get into.
I'm excited to do the teak on the outside of the boat. It needs love.
Vancouver, we're just across from you. We're on Vancouver Island, and yes, it is very beautiful here right now. I think today, I don't know what the weather is. Do you have your? It's down there. I think it's supposed to get close to 20 degrees here as well, but the wind is pretty significant. We don't have scuba equipment. We do have snorkels, and we would like to get some spearfishing guns. That would be cool.
Jayanta, are you saying you're an emotional silly girl right now? Oh.
No, they're blaming the person that they cheated on with.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, you're not allowed to feel something after you get cheated on. I think they're just being trolls, but that's okay.
I see.
It was beautiful, lots of sailboats there. Yeah, there's a ton of sailboats up here on Vancouver Island in British Columbia as well. It's just more of a seasonal thing here because we do have the winter still.
Windy.
Well, I guess you shouldn't date somebody if you don't want strings attached. That's called just having an open relationship, which you probably should chat with your person before you just do that. Just saying. If that's the way you want to live life, you just got to make sure you're open and honest. And if you're not, then that stuff's going to happen. How warm is it there? I'm not sure what the actual temperature is. Do you want me to?
I don't.
Sorry. I can't use my phone because otherwise we lose the stream. We're very close to the San Juans. We're like half an hour away, honestly, or an hour maybe away. Maybe
20.
a couple hours. 20?
Mm-hmm.
So currently it's 20 degrees Celsius, although it is very windy. You guys can probably hear that. I guess if you want to be an asshole, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You do you. You'll find out soon enough that that's not all there is to life, but...
Yeah, it's definitely easier to be nice.
Definitely
You know?
easier to be nice and open and honest. If you want to be a asshole like that, you can.
Yeah, it won't get you very far. You'll only find other assholes, so...
Yeah. They've been... 16C is over on the other side. Okay, so
68 Fahrenheit here.
Holly and I almost did buy a boat on the Sunshine Coast. We almost bought one in Gibson's and... Sorry, what did you just say?
68 Fahrenheit.
68 Fahrenheit, if you guys are American. Hello, Tim. What's going on? Welcome back.
Timothy? Or is it just Tim? Oh, Tim.
We would like to. It's very, very windy today. Holly and I are very new sailors. I don't think it would be appropriate for us to be out there this moment. We could have probably yesterday or the day before. We've been dealing with the regular life stuff recently though, but we will be getting out more and more and actually start sailing here. Welcome, Goat Raider. Another one.
Oh, hello.
Thank you guys for the, I guess not yesterday, but the day before. Appreciate it. We do love you guys. It was pretty cool. You probably noticed that I got emotional.
We had a lot of goats on the boat.
We had a lot of goats on the boats. Boats and goats.
At least 214.
Yeah.
The first time there was like 400 goats.
Yeah, the first time was a lot more people. That's okay. It's always cool when you guys pop in. And thank you very much for that. What is that? A star gift.
Aww.
Appreciate it.
Oh, it's really windy here.
Yeah, can you guys hear that wind? It's nice though, but it's very windy. We have a chilly day. Yeah, Vancouver Island is very mild compared to most of Canada. Although I do know Calgary, Alberta, where we came from originally, was warm the last few days. Amazon delivery. Can you carry the live for a second, or should I?
Sure.
If I make a run for it?
I guess I'll do my best. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at the talking, but I will see if I can read through these glares. What happens if you take those loops out of your ears? I mean, then it's just ear holes. But they actually, so my mom doesn't really particularly like them for myself. Your ears do just close right up.
Sorry guys, I'll be right back.
My brother had, whatever you call them, sorry, plugs in his ears, and his ended up getting ripped out. He had to get stitches. but his ears are closed up, like he doesn't even have holes in his ears anymore. I don't know what's coming from Amazon. I think Evie bought us something for Brian, well, bought Brian something out of her money fund, which is really nice. We love it. I go back to the skip that. Oh, Wanda, thank you so much. Yeah, Evie's awesome. She kind of takes after Ian in a lot of ways, I think. And Ian's been doing awesome with the farm. Sunny day here. Is it not sunny where you are at? I was just yakking with my stepdad. It's his birthday today, and he said it was still cold where he's at in Ontario. Wow, the human body is crazy, isn't it? I am worried why you say that, Mr. Phil. Oh, about the ears. Right. The ears. I can stand up. I almost hit my head on the bimini, but luckily I'm as tall as Brian. Oh, sorry. Is it sunny? It's sunny in the desert also. Aw. Is it pretty warm there right now? Like, I mean, it's 68 Fahrenheit here. Maybe with their chickens. Aw. Oh, no, I didn't know that. I love their new little, the chicken house that they made. That is so super cute with all the patio lights. Outside, huh? Yes, we're outside. Brian just left K9 Nick. He's going to pick up an Amazon that arrived. So it's kind of like Christmas. But it's Brian's birthday soon. 68 there also. Okay. Hello, France. We are in BC, Canada here. The old fella, yeah, he just went to the Amazon to pick it up. He'll be like 4 minutes away. It only makes 1 inch here. Oh, wow. Yeah, this one's okay. I don't know. We'll see if we take it off. Like, our windscreen is very, like, you can hardly see out the windshield part of it, I guess. The chicken, yeah, it's super nice. Yeah. Brian always talks about upgrading our bimini. I know that's so much work to get, like, the stainless steel frame and whatnot, but at least then you could mount solar panels on it. Aww. Hello, hello. And thank you very much for being here. Thank you. The biminis are super expensive, actually. You wouldn't think it, but they really are. I mean, so what they always say is sailing is easy, but mastering like the art of it is hard. So yes, it's very new to us. Oh my, it's a big box. It's the water maker, the start of the osmosis. Here comes Brian now. Dun, da, da, da. Woo.
I have to find room for that.
Oh my.
Also, do we have this on our list?
Yeah?
That's cool. I don't know who got that.
Oh wow.
Whoever sent the...
That had to have been an accident.
I don't know if it was. Whew.
K9 Nick is here, Bri.
Hello, K9 Nick. How's it going?
He asked where the old man was.
The old man is back. Oops, alright. We'll have to do an unboxing of this. So, if you guys don't know, a water maker.
Geek here.
A water maker is basically a reverse osmosis system. You just need to add a few extra parts to it. So, this is the start of our reverse osmosis. We still need to buy a few expensive parts. That'll be down the line, but... so I don't know if Kylie sent this or not, but it's just I don't know if you guys can even see.
Storage containers for the fridge.
Yeah, so
But I mean, like storage containers.
If you guys are wondering, my birthday's coming up. Holly's birthday's also pretty quick. But these are just storage containers.
And Juniper's birthday too.
Who's you calling the puppy? Oh yeah.
Hey kitty. We got kitty. We got a box for you.
Feel like driving. Dad told me in the 70s, any drive a car, but yeah, 100%.
That's for Holly and sailing. What did you say, Canine? They like driving.
Oh, for sailing, yeah.
Aw.
Gotcha. It does definitely take a bit.
Yeah. It'll be so fun though.
These will fit nice in the fridge. Put it over.
That's awesome.
There's
And
a ton of them, too.
you can stack it on top of each other too, I think.
Yeah, so they all, I guess you must have chose this on the thing, but a big one, a bunch of small ones, fruits and veggies, tons of them.
Well, I mean,
This will fill the
there'll
fridge.
be
Yeah.
one veggie. The rest will be all fruits.
And non-perishables and things.
Oh, that's so super cool.
So I guess I'll just stick this here for now. And yeah, so it'll be nice to actually have this. The one thing is I didn't realize how big it would be, but I think a lot of it is probably just packaging. Like always. That's the one thing with a boat too, is you don't want to like carry this around. So when we're at the marina, it's the best time to get all the junk. That way we can get rid of it at the proper garbages and we don't have to carry it around the boat forever.
We're gonna have to build it under that couch.
The back one?
This one.
Oh, maybe. We could probably maybe do that. Or stick it in the front room somewhere in the corner.
Or even that spot where the hydronic heater was.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe we could do that.
And then it's in between the water tank and the... Holy, it's so windy out here.
I hate birthdays. I also am not really a fan of birthdays, but
Did you do this?
no, that was already there. Could have been me though, but I think that one was already there. Yeah, the water is very important. Right now we have to come back to the marina every time we want to use or get like refill. So it is nice to be able to have this.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's not a lot of extra parts, it's just really well packaged.
When you hit 68. Yeah.
This isn't actually a water maker, it's just a reverse osmosis system.
I mean,
It's just, you can build your own water maker out of reverse osmosis. We do need to buy a few other parts. So this is just like a Amazon reverse osmosis that we will eventually be turning into a proper
Look, it says CeCe.
thing. Oh yeah. .CeCe. Whew.
I think it seems like after 30, you just know your birth year and you stop counting the...
I always forget how old I am now.
But maybe that's just me.
It just come down to what year you were born.
You dread
It's
them.
the big one. Next month is, I'm sorry, I'm 39 in like a couple of days, and then next month I'll be 40, so
Wait,
that's coming.
what did you just say?
I'm 39 in a couple of days,
Yeah,
and I'll be 40 next year.
okay.
Is that wrong?
I think you said it wrong the first time, but that's okay.
I might have.
I thought you are turning 38, though.
No,
39 you're turning.
I'm pretty sure I'm 39 this year.
Okay.
I'm 46, it feels like that. I feel like that all the time, but that's usually because of previous accidents, not necessarily the age. Yet, anyway. Hold on, I'll get this out of the way so it's not just taking up the whole camera here. Let me just go down.
CeCe will love that box.
She will.
We'll have to leave it in there for a minute or two. Yeah, she has to check everything out. Is that for me? I'm the kitty. They call me Captain CeCe. Oh, I can't read this right now. Yeah, because I'm trying 38 this year. You're turning 39.
Yeah, okay. She's 38 and holding. That's the best thing you can do in life, just hold.
I think for women they say 29 like the Olay commercials. I'm 29.
And I'll stay there forever. Yeah, this will be kind of a pain to store for now, but that's okay. We'll have to figure out a spot for it. I guess that's probably the biggest part of it.
I mean, are you supposed to put all these filters under the sink?
Well, I mean, you depends what you want to do. So we're going to put it probably near the water tank so that the actually we can even open up in front of underneath that wood platform right in front of the water tank. We probably put this there. So that'll be out of the way. I don't even know if we need that technically. I think that's to pressurize the system so you have pressure, which we'll be using a pressure pump. So that we might just not even use. Sorry guys, 1 second. Let me get this out of here.
Sorry.
Ow.
So the Bimini's not that tall because Brian just bumped his head a few times. He's Brian. Aw. Any fish in the marina? Yeah, there's chum salmon. So they're not very good. Although when I was yakking with my parents just now, they were saying that they're good to smoke. Apparently, people like to smoke them.
That's what somebody was saying too. The only way they can choke them down is by smoking them.
Okay. Aw. Yes, this is Brian with a Y, everybody.
I will be back up shortly.
And that was Wanda asking, and she's a goat raider.
Well, welcome. Welcome all the goat raiders. Thank you guys for popping in the other day.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that. Oh, yeah.
Sell the house and buy a catamaran. That'll be cool.
Sorry, we were down here.
Sorry, what is it? Oh, yeah.
I feel you on the accident. Aww. Oh, well, I'm sorry about your accident, Wanda.
Yeah.
That's,
Unfortunately, that's part. Woo! Voice crack. 1 second. Seaplane coming through. Unfortunately, that's part of life. Both Holly and I have been through a lot of just like accidents because even coming out here, we were actually rear-ended by a semi-truck. It didn't like do anything super visibly damaging, but obviously our backs and necks are pretty sore. I was in a plane crash. I was in a farming accident. Holly's had her own like health stuff going on too. So part of life, and I guess we're trying to deal with that. Maybe part of the reason why we wanted to do the boat thing. Live a little bit more enjoyably for a little while.
I think your mom got the worst out of that car accident too.
Oh yeah, my mom was in the car.
And the seat she was in, it went like forward and then back, flattened right out.
Yeah.
Aww.
Only crashes. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, the rear end we had on the highway was literally there was a semi-truck coming behind us, and I could see it coming from quite a ways away. Unfortunately, I couldn't move out of the way. There was like a GM barrier on the left of us. There was traffic moving past us on the right, so we couldn't move over that way. And there was a car stopped in front of us, and it was kind of like, hey guys, there's a semi-truck coming at us pretty quick. I don't think you've seen us yet. And then just wait for it to happen.
Yeah, and he was fully loaded. And so when he hit the back of the van we were in, we hit the van in front of us, and we weren't even close to him, but that's just how it happened. And then he bumped us again lightly for I guess the third.
We should post that video. I actually still have it somewhere.
It was very scary, especially because Brian warned us too.
I shouldn't have maybe, because I do hear that it's better to not know it's coming, because then you're like more loose. But I just like saw it in the mirror. I'm like, this semi guy is coming in quickly, and then probably everyone tensed up, so that's probably not the best. But
I just totally recall seeing the big moose catcher in the mirror.
Tim, the best time usually for Canadians to head south to like Mexico is usually end of summer, early fall. You can technically go anytime, but of course the season just started for us here, and I'm pretty sure, isn't it hurricane season down south a bit further, starting pretty quickly? So usually you want to leave here before the winter season starts, but before or after the hurricane season down south. So I think either you leave really early in the spring or late in the fall.
Oh, Wanda, I'm so sorry about yours. A rollover, and you were the passenger. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, that sounds uncomfortable. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you gotta deal with that stuff in life. Some people get through unscathed, but very few. Also, thank you guys so much for being here in our live today. Normally we go live, like you guys saw 2 days ago when Holly and I got goat raided. We have the camera downstairs, we have a camera outside. Today we thought we'd try something a little bit different and just go live on the phone outside because it's a bit more nice. We'll probably do the TikTok live a little bit later as well. And then we'll maybe do a dual stream in the evening like we always do, but we'll have to see. I'm not new to sailing, just new to your channel. That's cool. So you've sailed quite a bit before then. And Phil, you just gotta find them. They're out there.
Okay, 20. Holy moly! Oh wow! Holy moly!
Yeah, that's what helped me too. At the time of my farming accident, I was 18 years old, which is obviously a very good time to, like, you know, you're in peak shape pretty much then. And I was very, very healthy. I worked out all the time, which probably saved my life as well. Hello, welcome, what's going on? I'm not sure why it would be Aaron. Why do you ask? You're planning to buy a cat in the next 5 years, that's cool. Do you know what kind of cat, or are you just looking for any kind of cat?
Well, we won't be racing you.
Yeah, you'll win.
We got the slow boat.
We're on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada.
I just found a hunter for sale. $35K.
That's cool. Yeah, so very similar to ours then.
Well, I guess that would be American dollars.
I mean, ours was being sold for 44. We bought it in the wintertime here, which gave us a little bit of advantage because it's hard to sell in the wintertime.
Yeah, but ours was 27K American.
You're on Vancouver Island too? That's cool. We're on like the southeast part of it. I'm just south of Seattle. Seattle's cool too. We have a couple friends down in the Seattle area. I have family and friends down in the US.
Aww.
Yeah, if I get out of the way, you guys can actually see the water. I'll lean back and then you guys can see it a little bit better. How long have we been live for? Just over an hour and a half almost. Can you drop the phone in the water? I mean, I could. I don't know if my phone's waterproof enough, so I don't think I will put it in the water, but I can hang it over the edge so you guys can see it.
Oh, show the captain.
Oh.
Can you see her, guys?
She's using the new reverse osmosis as her personal lunch bag. A 93, that's a good year.
Oh, wow.
So I can't remember what year they switched over, but one of the things people always complain about the Hunters is at a certain year, I don't know what year it was, they switched over to not having a rear, what do you call that thing, Holly?
The
rear,
backstay?
the backstay, yeah. So there's a cable that comes from the mast down to the back, and at some point Hunter got rid of those, and apparently it's really it's not a big deal until you need to lower your mast if you ever have to. Then it's hard to do yourself. Phil, if you can buy it, that's totally cool. A 93 is a really good year. I don't remember. You'll have to look into the backstay things. Make sure you do a lot of research on the years and stuff.
Yeah, for sure, because they changed the hull too. Well, the older hulls are a lot stronger than like the newer ones, but I think that's still a good year.
Yeah, I think the 93s are still good. I'm not 100% sure. Wide angle lens? Like, you mean the camera? I don't think it's that wide. I wonder if I can zoom it out. That's as zoomed out as I can go. Although maybe I can do it this way. Hold on, let me... This is kind of as zoomed out as I can get, you guys. So I can kind of show you. We're in a channel here. So there's like a whole kind of porting area with ferries way down that way. And then you can drive through, well, I guess motor through or sail through. I think it's actually illegal to sail through here. I think you're supposed to motor. But you can go all the way through this area and then back out the other side to the actual main like port kind of area just over there. There's an anchorage over there as well. Yeah, for us to get out of here, we have to back up towards those boats and then go that way and then turn right just before this boat and not hit the big one there because that's probably expensive. That would be one of the bad days, you know. You don't want to hit the big boats. That's the scariest part of being on a boat, avoiding the big ones. And I appreciate it, Wanda. Thank you so much for popping in. And I'm glad you guys are down for kind of watching what we're doing and subscribing and stuff. We do appreciate you all. Yeah, the Yanmar is good. So ours is the Yanmar 3GM30F. It is like 995 cc's. The Yanmars are very reliable. Apparently they're just basically John Deere's, but older. Apparently John Deere owns Yanmar, which I did not know until we looked it up later, but...
Look how many of these things there
are. Tim, everybody's dream is that, I think. Well, not everybody's maybe,
and
but...
then all these little ones.
Do you think they're good? They seem okay?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
That's cool. Can I have one?
Little ones.
Yeah, so we got all these new containers now for the fridge, which will be nice. We can like stack stuff in the fridge and store it a little bit better. So thank you, Kylie, who I think maybe sent that, but I'm not 100% if it was Kylie or not. My sister for my birthday and Holly's birthday. So that'll be good for just like food storage and like prep and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That should fit perfect.
The boat, is it hard getting in and out of it? It's not too hard, so I can kind of show you guys. Obviously, if you had, so I have a bad neck and bad back from my previous accidents, so I have to duck down. So one thing with our boat is, you can see the mast right here, the boom for it. The, here, let me just put you guys over here for a second. Hopefully that doesn't fall. So the mast is right here, the boom for the mast, and then the Dodger is right here. So we can't really have a taller Dodger. We could go a little bit taller, but not really, because we have to like be able to lower that a little bit. So I have to, if I stand up, I'm obviously quite a bit taller than that. So the one downside to getting out of is I have to duck down. I think you have to duck down too to get under here, right?
I have to duck under this front one.
Yeah. So underneath the bimini here is not bad. We also do have, you guys can kind of see, you can zip on and off this part, which is like a little bit of a windshield too. It would be nice if this was a bit taller in the cockpit, but otherwise it's not too bad. You just gotta like, I'll even show you guys.
Shit, it must be super late there. Oh wait, no, it's still like dinner time. Oh wait.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know. I wish I could show you guys better, but that's kind of how it goes. I'm pretty sure this boat was just a weekend kind of cruiser before. He might have lived on it for like a month at a time, but I don't think he lived on it like full time or anything.
I mean, it was in a race too.
Yeah, he did race it. He actually won a few races. I think he was first place in one and like third twice or something like that. But yeah, the one thing with the Cat obviously is they're a lot easier to like get in and out of. The downside to the monohulls, or at least most of them, is we do have like the stairs with a bit of a short roof.
But the,
Plus,
oh,
sorry, go ahead.
But the Cats are wider to park at the marinas, so.
Yeah, the Cats do get more expensive to park.
But they're still super nice.
Yeah, a Cat would be amazing. Just like a floating, sailable apartment building, basically. But yeah, so to like get in and out, we do have to like put a bunch of these in. So we have 4 of these. We got one of these, a wood one, another kind of clear one, and then another wood one at the top. So getting in and out, if that's what you mean by getting in and out, that part is kind of a pain in the morning. But actually, like getting in and out is not too bad. Like I just duck when I get to the top. So it's really not that bad. Whoop. Oh, in and out the marina, sorry. I'm 6 feet tall exactly. So the inside of our boat, the roof height is 6'3", so I fit in there perfectly for the most part. I do have to duck in a few places. I don't think Holly has to duck really inside unless she goes in the back bedroom or the front bedroom. Yeah, floating condo, which is a very cool concept. I like that idea. But yeah, for the marina for us, we still haven't quite figured out, and obviously Holly and I are not professional boaters or sailors by any means. We're very new to this. In reverse, this boat doesn't have a lot of rear, like steering. Everyone I read online always says that if you get it going over 1 knot, it steers a lot better. And from what I have done so far, from what Holly and I have like messed around with, if you put it in reverse, give it a burst of like throttle, put it back into neutral, and then try to steer, it seems to be better. Just like the prop wash really seems to make it kind of difficult to steer in reverse. And yes, oh. But yes, ours is a 1989 Hunter Legend 35.5. Oh wow, K9 Nick. Yeah, the sailboat's been fun. It's been enjoyable. Obviously, the one thing nice about the water too is you can fish for a lot of stuff. We have crab traps. Holly and I also have a 3D printer, so we have 3D printed a hand fishing reel, which is cool. We can also 3D print crab and prawn traps, which is kind of nice. Yeah, prop walk is a big pain. Obviously, some of the bigger Cats, that's kind of nice too, because they often have like the 2 motors, so you can kind of steer with the engines, as opposed to we have like the one prop and the one
we have a big cat.
Rudder and everything. We do have a big kitty. She's just chilling down there. But yeah, this morning we saw a guy easily back his boat all the way out of the marina. So Holly and I just need to get better is kind of the big thing.
They also had a bigger boat, so they might have.
Yeah, and I think some boats are like a little bit better designed maybe than ours for certain things. Like every boat has their drawbacks and stuff. So.
They probably had the bow thrusters and stuff.
Can you 3D print a ribeye? I don't think our printer has the capabilities for that, although I'm sure that's coming soon. I don't know if I'll ever be down to eat a 3D printed steak.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, it's on me.
Well, once I'm back here, it'll be kind of, see, whoa,
Ah.
the roof. Do you guys hear that wind? It's getting crazy out here.
Prop walking. Oh, yeah.
And this is why when people ask us if Holly and I are out there sailing yet, the answer is we are taking it easy, because today we knew that it was going to be windy. We didn't want to get stuck on this as new sailors, so.
No.
Yeah, soon, definitely. I guess we can move down this way a little bit more, maybe. So I can see more of the water.
I'll show you more.
Oh, wow. I can't believe it. What about you?
I'm here in spirit.
In spirit. I can show you guys all the stuff we have going on for our boat too. We got the 4 solar panels. We have Starlink, which we do have to mount it somewhere else. Right now it's sitting on top of a solar panel, which obviously is not the most ideal position for a Starlink to be on. There's a few things we have to get rid of. We got rid of the front and rear mattresses in the boat because Holly and I don't use them, and they mostly just collect moisture and make things gross.
I think they were just used and beyond their life anyway, so.
Yeah, if we're gonna get them, we'll just get brand new ones. We'll have to remake them.
Yeah.
K9 Nick, we didn't really get off the boat yesterday. We just hung out. We didn't do anything that exciting. We just needed a break. We needed to relax and actually sleep. So Holly and I went to bed.
Yeah, Kitty's kind of been waking us up, and then just life kind of caught up with us a bit.
Yeah,
So.
the last few days we've been like slacking a little bit with the lives and making videos because, yeah, because of the kitty for the most part.
Oh, here comes the boat now.
Let's do this. Peanut butter, that's coming, don't worry.
Aw.
So we have some family heritage. What is that? Dad, are you still here? Do you remember what that town down in Florida is called? There's a spot down in Florida, a city that got sacked by Captain Searle, a pirate way back in the day, which is our great-great-great-grandfather or something like that. So anyway, you know, the heritage of sacking some Florida town way back in the day, maybe.
Oh, mine was Rob Roy, apparently. That's
Is he a
my.
pirate too?
No.
Oh.
But he stole from the rich to give to the poor. I think he was like the modern, or not the modern,
The old...
the historical Robin Hood,
Oh, there we go.
I think. Rob Roy. I think
Oh.
so. Or maybe I'm mixing them up now. That was all wrong.
St. Augustine, that's the one. Thank you, Josh, and welcome. I didn't see you were here today.
Oh, wow. That was in Florida?
Yeah, St. Augustine. Josh has been there before,
Oh, wow.
so we'll fire up the gunboats.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one thing that's nice on our boat is we do have the swim deck, which is nice.
What? Oh, what?
You didn't know that, Dad? They do a reenactment every year. Oh, family are in the chat. Yep, everybody's here. I got my dad, my sister, my brother.
We're getting rocked.
Yeah, it's pretty windy today. I could
It's
take you guys on the
windy.
back of the boat if you wanted. What?
See you later, guys.
Well, we'll be right back. We'll be just over here.
Don't fall off. 3-point connection.
3-point connection, they say.
Rock takes the tricky way.
The scariest part of getting on the back of the boat is not falling in. Yeah. Now you guys can have a better view of the actual water. I'll even lower it for you. There. I guess now we're just showing off that guy's boat, which maybe we shouldn't. Not New Zealand, we're in Canada, Vancouver Island. There was a bunch of, what do you call those things? Jellyfish. Yeah, there was jellyfish in the water.
Salmon.
Chum salmon, like the little minnows, but I don't see any right now. We are almost at low tide, I guess it looks like. What is it? Yeah.
Pretty much almost at the lowest.
Generally my diet is meat, fish, and dairy. I think I might get some peanut butter. Oh, that's cool. Jelly and a loaf. That sounds good. I haven't had peanut butter and jam in a long time. We should make bread, yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's not much on the bottom of the ocean right here. It's not that deep, but on that low tide, it's like 7 to 9 feet or something like that. And then at high tide, I think it's up to like 20 to 26. Well, appreciate it, Tim. It'll get even better if we actually start sailing here, so that's coming. We try to be as interactive and exciting as possible. Obviously, we're just kind of sitting at the marina right now. Soon, hopefully, we'll have our dinghy or tender, and then we can show you guys around a little bit more and do like a live tour by just like putting through the channel, going across to this island across from us. You guys might be able to see there. I guess you can. We can zoom around and do that kind of stuff as well. So we do appreciate it. And then once we're actually sailing a lot more, coming this summer, hopefully soon. I keep saying that. I know you guys have heard me say we'll be sailing soon for the last like 2 months, but everyone we talk to keeps saying that the spring has been kind of slow to start. It seems like it's starting, then it goes back to like cold and wind, and it's getting nice enough now that the wind isn't that big a deal, but it's still pretty stormy when it gets windy. And yes, I believe Canada overall is a bit bigger than the US when it comes to like square footage or meters, whatever you want to go by. Not by a lot. Alaska is pretty dang big. And then obviously Russia is bigger than both. The water is pretty cold. Last I looked, so we have the Windy app, and it does show you what the ocean temperature is, and I think it was like 11 degrees Celsius, which is not bad. But I wouldn't say I'd want to swim in it, especially with the wind today. You'd freeze coming out. Plus, the marinas are not the nicest. They're a little bit dirty, so. It's definitely pretty cold. We need to head down to Mexico where the water is a little bit nicer and warmer. If I would 100% jump in if we were out in the bay, maybe. I wouldn't jump in here because of how gross it is and what kind of creatures we got lurking underneath the water. Let's see where Holly went off to. See if I can get back on the boat without falling overboard. We're probably going to get a fairly basic tender. Nothing too crazy. We've been looking at used ones and a bunch of stuff like that, so it'll probably be a fairly basic inflatable, something lightweight that we can easily like make smaller for trips and stuff. I mean, ideally, if we had all the money in the world, we'd want like a full hard like fiberglass one or something like that. But what do you think, Holly, for that reel?
Oh, it just needs to be bigger. Like, probably like this bigger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can easily 3D print out today. We 3D printed, I almost fell in, Tim. I was very close. We 3D printed this. It's like a hand reel. I think they call them like Cuban yo-yos. Basically, it's just like a hand reel. You can put your spool of fishing line there, and then you like cast it out, and it kind of like slides off, and then you use like hand motions to re-reel it in. I think it's just a tiny bit too small, so we can 3D print it a little bit bigger. But yeah, I was very close the other day. I stepped onto the dock and I kind of slipped funny. I caught my foot on like the, what do you call these lines? Like the protection lines. And my toe touched the water. So I was very close to going in full leg or even further, but I caught myself.
They have gators in the marina.
Ooh, yeah, we don't got no gators here, luckily.
Not that we know of. There's eels though. The neighbor seen an eel the other day.
Plus those, what are those worms called?
Bristol worms?
Bristle worms, yeah.
Oh, bristle,
I think it's bristle, yeah.
And many other things.
Yeah, lots of creatures. Apparently there was some bioluminescence. Our neighbor said last night he saw bioluminescence in the water, which generally around here happens in the fall. But because of the mild winter, so the spring has been a long time coming, but the winter overall has been fairly mild and not that cold.
Holy shoot, that spider web's trying to sail away. You see it on our radar thing?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a sail up right now, but it's a spider's sail.
That's strong.
But I think this is one of the coolest things, is the ability to be able to 3D print stuff like that. Can you capture the bioluminescence? I have no idea, to be honest.
I mean, I think you probably can. It just would, like, I don't know, though.
Yeah, I have no idea what actually kind of creature they are. Some kind of
Isn't
like
it
algae or
algae?
something.
That's
Yeah,
what I
algae,
thought.
whatever you want to call it.
But you probably need like many of them to actually like glow, I would imagine.
Yeah, we'll
I
have to
guess
see.
we'll see.
If Holly and I are up tonight, we'll have to peek in the water. He said you just have to swirl the water. They're not like super strong. Like in the fall, they get really strong and you can see them really easily. Right now, they're fairly weak. You'd have to like stir up the water, but he said you can see them. I thought I saw them the other day too.
Aw, that's cool.
Also, I think the jellyfish around here have a little bit of that.
Yeah, I think so too. They glow like a bright blue. It's really cool.
Josh, what are you up to today? Asking for a friend.
I was just gonna say that.
Maybe I'll have to 3D print a bigger one of these.
Well, that was so nice, whoever sent the fridge organizer.
Yeah, whether it was Kylie or somebody else. Yeah, it's a hand line, like I think they call them like,
A Cuban yo-yo.
a Cuban yo-yo or just like a yo-yo, yeah. Hand fishing yo-yo.
That's cool. Ooh, that's a big strong gust. These boats are heeling over.
We're heeling over. It's pretty windy right now. Yeah, this one's pretty small. We did a 3D print. It probably only cost like 50 cents to 3D print this. Obviously, you do need to have the 3D printer, which costs a lot, first of all. But we already had this from the previous life as a hobby, so.
Oh, wow, yeah. I don't know if CeCe would eat anything we catch. She's so picky. It can't be fresh. It's got to be from the grocery store.
In a can for at least 3 months.
Yeah. Minimum. That's all the halyards.
Yeah, so one of the big things,
And then the sound is like whipping through the sails and stuff and the lines.
so the halyards, if you don't know, are just like the lines that raise the sail. Usually when you're not sailing, obviously, you have the halyards not clipped up to the sail. So they just like clip them straight down along the mast, and then as the wind blows, the line just like bounces off the mast
Yes.
and like slaps against it. So all that slapping you hear is everybody's halyards slapping against their mast. Holly and I,
Luckily, we know. And
because our previous owner was smart, all our halyards are off to the side, so they're not
Yeah.
slap against the mast. Our boat is silent. Everyone else's is loud.
I think some can't do it because of their setups, though.
Yeah.
William really set this boat up nicely.
It has a nice tow rail and everything.
No wind or wind over.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I think the wind is pretty close to over 40 knots today.
It is,
Like the
yeah.
gusts, I think, are in the 50s.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty good at complaining. I could make an excuse for anything if I need to be, or whatever.
Yesterday was pretty nice. And yesterday would have been nice to sail in, probably, but
It's whether people are listening or not when you start complaining.
Yeah. This guy was nice too. There's that guy again.
Oh, yeah. Caden.
Caden, yeah. I think it turned out really nice though, overall.
It is very nice. And you just, like, tied the line in a knot?
I'm not entirely sure. I know you can put it in.
Oh, I guess you could.
Yeah, through there or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, there's a couple of spots like through there, like little holes.
Oh, yeah.
But you could probably, I could design it, make it a little bigger maybe even.
Maybe tie it more knots than you need.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like you can hold a ton, so.
I think we just lost signal for a second.
Oh, we're still here, guys. Oh yeah, dude, we fully lost it. We're down to
Yeah.
20 seconds. Sorry, guys. Hopefully you guys didn't stay away too long.
Hey,
Have a good one, Wanda. Thank you for being here.
we hid the cats many years.
Yeah, we'll try to be on later. We skipped out yesterday because we were just like worn out. We needed a break, but
Aw, that's so awesome. That's funny names too.
oh, I missed it.
It's Trumpet,
Oh, Trumpet, yeah.
Crumpet, and Screw It. Growing up, my family had Milk, who was white and had 7 toes. Then we had the orange cat, which was Juice. And then my cat, Rufus. But the neighbor poisoned him because he would always steal his vegetables.
Oh wow.
Rufus, he would always hang off the basement door and rattle the door handle and scare us kids. Because we thought there was somebody in the basement.
I wonder if you could 3D print some pulley wheels for an engine. I'd be a little apprehensive to do that, but it would be a cool test anyway.
I mean, if it was an emergency, it'd definitely be worth it.
Yeah, with the nylon, the carbon fiber nylon, you could probably do it, and I think it would last quite a long time. It's pretty much close to aluminum for strength. It would be one of those things that'd be a little bit scary though, because if it did explode, that'd be bad. It's that guy and his friend, I guess.
Oh, that's what you call them? Okay.
Polydactyl cats are the best.
It's so weird, especially the prints you'd leave in the snow.
Is that what they're called? Polydactyl?
I guess so. It was 7 toes. I'm pretty sure that's what he had on each foot. They were pretty cool. They lived to be like 18 or 20 or something.
8 toes, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a mutant right there. It's a mutant kitty. Our kitty is a mutant herself, but she's just a...
Oh, wow. Oh, my. I did give her a bath with the water or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like you...
The fake.
I think she stared up because she knew. Hi, kitty. Hi.
Hey, CeCe. She always loves new spots on the boat.
She does. Any kind of new stuff gets her going. His murder mittens, yeah, that's what we call CeCe too. They get pretty violent. Kenneth, welcome.
Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, I don't think Milk
6
and
toes.
Juice were at all mean. Juice would always headbutt us. He would just headbutt us every second.
CeCe's very particular with when she headbutts.
Aw. Aw.
Have a good one, K9. Have a good walk with the doggies.
Aw, can we come?
Yeah. Say hi to all the puppies for us.
Oh, wow.
That's almost easier to hold like that.
Got another plane. That's the lame one. We're in Jurassic Park.
I don't think CeCe has extra toes.
No.
I think she's normal. Or whatever normal is.
Whatever that means.
She's definitely not normal, but she's, you know. It's my screen all blurry all of a sudden.
CeCe, Ryan just tried to call you normal. How do you feel about it?
I don't know why my screen got blurry. Maybe I just... weird.
Just the light, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how big... What's a good size of reel for hand fishing? You just said like this much bigger?
Maybe, yeah.
I guess we can make different sizes and see what works best.
Aw, Kenneth Winston and our other one, George. Aw, I think
My brother's cat's name is George.
Yeah, and then my family had an orange barn cat named George. Curious George. That was Bob's.
That was from the Amazon guy.
Mr. Copper videos.
Yeah, Copper's super nice. My dad's dash hun.
Aw,
He's a little bit clingy,
Cute, though.
but he's so soft and squishy.
He's a big baby.
He always wants to play all the time.
And he's pretty smart. Uh-oh. We've broken free.
1 second. Might have to take it all down.
It's pretty windy here today.
So, put this downstairs over here back. We can wind down pretty quickly too.
Wow. Other cat is a 35-pound Maine Coon. Leroy Jenkins. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Maine Coon are awesome. The Savannah and the Bengal would be an awesome breed to own as well. But Maine Coon can get so humongous. Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
That's awesome. Yeah, Maine Coons are wicked awesome fun.
That's why I 3D printed those out of TPU, because I hit my head on them like every other day.
Could you imagine if CeCe was 35 pounds?
Yeah, no. That'd be cool though, but she'd be violent.
Yeah, does he lay on your chest at night or anything? Because that would be a lot of weight holding
That's
you
like
down.
that's a dog sitting on you.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, I turned that off.
CeCe gets heavy because she puts all of her weight in her front feet when she stands on you.
She knows how to get you going.
Bengal. Oh yeah, I agree with that too. Aw. How has Walter been doing? He's,
Holy.
yeah.
We're basically sailing right now. If we put up a sail, we'd be in the next country in no time.
Aw, he likes to snuggle at me. CeCe was a human last night. She was cuddled right up to us, being super cute.
And Kenneth, I'm not 100% sure on that. Torty's come from an orange parent and a black one. I'm not sure, but you're probably right. I have no idea.
That seems about right.
That would make sense, yes.
But I mean, the one cat that had multiple toes, he was white for us. Because I think you mentioned something, maybe it's the tortoise shell and they're orange that have the multiple toes.
Yeah.
And he was definitely super white.
It is pretty much a horror story with the wind right now.
Obsessed with his toys. Hates being snuggled but loves to play. Aww.
That was CeCe. When CeCe was younger, she didn't like being cuddled, but now that she's older, she definitely has her moments when she like crawls up to you.
It has to be on her terms.
Yeah, you can't just grab CeCe and like pick her up and try to like hold her. She'll lose it unless you put her on your shoulder. Then she likes that, but she has to come to you and just like lunch bag out. Last night she crawled in between us and just like in my arm, and she was just out like a little baby.
Aw, he's soft. I love his coloring, just the white and gray.
Yeah, he's super cool.
He kind of has an old man look though, I think what I remember.
He definitely looks like a little old man cat.
Yeah. Kenneth, calico, tortoiseshell are usually female, and males are orange, yes. Yeah, I think the orange cats are like 80% males, usually they say, when I looked it up a few days ago.
And calico is usually female?
Usually.
Yeah.
I mean, our farm had the male calico. I think the coyote's gone, but he was a male.
Yeah.
And he was beautiful. He was a stocky boy. Like a proper gentleman. The distinguished gentleman.
You gotta get him a little hat, Shay. You guys need a 3D printed. And you can 3D. We got a 3D printed Batman hat for CeCe.
No.
I got rid of that now, but she didn't really like wearing it. But holy,
That's a very nice way to put it. I mean,
we might end up in the U.S. in no time with this wind. We're like moving around a lot. Hold on a second. Let me check on some stuff.
yeah, it feels like we're not even attached anymore. We're moving a lot. It's pretty windy here. We have to get rid of those cushions. They kind of are just in the way now. And they're pretty stinky. Just like old camper kind of cushions are. Oh, you must be tightening the lines, I think. Hi, CeCe. How you doing? CeCe is still guarding the Here comes Brian again. Turn this back.
Our boat doesn't howl quite like everyone else's boats. I'm not sure whose that is, but one person's boat is just like whistling.
Yeah. It is crazy how it just goes through the mast like that, makes that whistle.
Yeah.
The trees. Ooh, that's stronger. I gotta check the wind now.
There was a guy yesterday that came to the channel here. It is a no wake zone. And he was in a pretty nice boat, like a brand new...
Trawler or whatever.
Probably like, what, 35, 40 feet?
Mm-hmm.
And he was definitely going not fast enough that he was planing, but you know, just a perfect speed, so he was making the most amount of wake. People started honking at him. All the boats in the dock were just like rolling. It was crazy.
Okay, so it says 36 knot wind, and then 47 in the gust zones. But I think here is more because the channel.
Yeah, the channel definitely amplifies the speed of the wind here. So yeah, 36 knot wind with a 40, what do you say, 46?
47.
47 knot gust right now. Our black Siamese, oh, that's cool, climbed onto a fishing vessel and they went to sea for 6. Oh wow.
Oh,
So
wow.
he went on a little fishing excursion himself.
Oh wow. For 6 weeks. Yeah, she is waiting. I don't know, CeCe, deal with it. Oh.
She probably, that cow was probably living her best life.
Yeah.
Getting free fish food and...
CeCe loves boxes.
Yeah, she does.
They found her. Aww. Yeah, I'm glad they found her in time too. That would be so sad.
Oh, here comes the kitty, everybody.
Hi, kitty. I love this tripod.
I know,
It's
just makes
nice.
things easy.
She's a little weary.
Kitty, did you just wake up? I think she just woke up, everybody. You coming out? She's a bit concerned about the wind sounds, I think.
Oh. Hi, kitty. Hello, old lady.
It costs us about $575 a month, Brian. Right now. Hopefully we won't be here forever. And hello, Nomad, what's going on?
Goat boat people.
Goat boat, yeah, we're the goat boaters. Goats and boats.
My friend had goats, and I didn't know that they eat pine needles as dewormer,
Oh yeah.
which is really cool.
They can also eat like thistles. They love
Yeah,
thistles.
they always get them to clean up land and stuff, especially on sharp hills.
They did it in Calgary for a while. They had like that pilot program.
Yeah, by the children's hospital.
Yep,
there.
the children, and then like up
Yeah.
in Tuscany and stuff.
Yeah, that was really cool, actually. I'm
Yeah,
glad
of
they
course,
do that.
Brian. We always try to be as open and honest of what we're doing. We're not trying to hide anything. Anyone has questions, we'll do our best to answer, unless it's like really weird or personal. But for even those, we sometimes answer.
And that's for us. I mean, at this marina, so we have laundry, we have showers and washrooms. What else? They've just been really good with us. So.
Electricity,
Yeah.
water.
Oh, that's true, because some, I guess, don't even have that.
Yeah,
It's
and
very
the,
true.
yeah. The other thing is you charge by the foot. So if you have a really really big boat, it costs a lot more.
Or really wide, you're paying for double spaces.
So I can kind of show you guys really quickly, but all the slips here are pretty much like our boat's here, neighbor's boat's there. We're in like a little bit of a U-shaped slip. If you had a big enough boat and it would take up both spots, they'd probably double charge you. So that $575 would immediately become over $1,000, and that's Canadian. So if you're American, it'd be cheaper than that. But I have heard down in San Diego, we have a friend down there, and he pays over $1,000. I think $1,100 a month or somewhere.
Yeah, and he has a
And
bit
that's
of a
US
smaller boat,
dollars.
too.
So for us, that would be like 1,500 Canadian dollars, which is crazy. But I mean, that's San Diego too, so that makes a little sense, I suppose.
It goes with the season, too, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the downside to a cat, obviously. Cats have a lot of positives, but the downside is the cost of,
Yeah.
I guess, maintenance too, because you have to have double the engines usually and stuff. But obviously, there's a lot of pros to that as well.
A 93 Hunter.
Oh wow! Thank you very much for the gift. I saw that pop up. Where is it? For the gold coin. Appreciate it, Linda.
Did you actually, Phil? No way. Holy moly.
Oh, that's a wow. Okay, Phil. Well, look forward to seeing you on your next live video when you're showing us your boat. Just kidding, you don't have to do that, but
That's a perfect size. Yeah, I think I wish we could have went with that size. I wish there was more options to choose from for us. So I hope you really enjoy that, and I hope everything goes through.
A 40-45 would be beautiful.
So lots of luck, and please show us when you can. Oh, we would love to see.
So Holly and I do not have any previous experience sailing or being on bigger boats. So I did take a course when I was really young, when I was like 16, for like houseboating. It was like a couple hour course, and I did drive the houseboat a little bit, but I wouldn't say count that as much experience. I've driven like motorboats and sea-doos. I've never been on a sailboat before, neither has Holly. We're both very new to this. We did take our PCL, so both Holly and I have our PCL, which is just a pleasure craft license, which is an online course that takes 2 to 5 hours and costs like $30 to $100. But yeah, we've been reading a lot and watching a lot of videos on how-tos and stuff like that.
And we totally have this boat came with a bunch of books that were very helpful, and then we bought some off Amazon. Oh my, we might have to.
We might have to move back inside, guys. We might have to cut the live here soon.
This rat race, I know the rat race was killing us too, Phil.
Rat race.
Rat race.
Rat race.
Rat road.
We used to have a guy at our last job that his name was Rat Ray.
Oh.
Was that his actual last name?
Yeah.
I think it was. So everyone just called him Rat Ray.
He was
Rat
a good
Ray.
one.
He's a really good guy. But anyway.
Yeah.
And yes, we are on a sailboat, Nomad. Or are you asking the other kinds of boats you've been on?
She's trying to get in the box.
Where are you going, kitty?
It's gonna fall. There she goes. The box cat.
What are you doing, kitty? Trying to get in the box? I don't think you're gonna fit in this one.
She might. I mean, she could.
I mean, oh,
She's trying. Well, you gotta hold it.
Here, kitty. I'll try to hold it up for you. You going in? I'm not sure it's a box you want to get into. If you guys don't look at this box, I don't think she's fitting in there.
Oh, she'll fit. Oh.
You weirdo. Sorry, let me turn this a little bit like that.
Come here, kitty.
Pirates. Yeah, no, the kitty's awesome. She is the actual captain of this boat. Oops. Yes, the other box will be better for. We need to get a lot of more parts for that system before we can actually make it happen now. We need a high pressure pump and a different membrane and a pre-filter, and then we can make that thing work. Yes. So Holly and I would very much like to learn how to use a sextant. One day we will get one and learn that. I know it's mostly just math and stuff like that. It's honestly not hard to do. It's just a lot more, obviously, effort than just using GPS. But it would be a cool backup and just like skill to have. But we're learning. What do you think you're doing, Holly?
I just want to see.
You're fine.
I just want to see.
She's getting her computer out. I can't believe this.
Hello.
My hair's getting blonder in the sun now.
I have to go outside for a bit more.
Yeah, for sure. The sun is very nice, although the wind is ridiculous right now. Aw, there we go. The kitty just decided to relax. She's on the sail bag, so that's our asymmetrical spinnaker right there in the bag.
And it's very colorful.
Yeah, it's like orange and yellow and red. What time is it? 12:15, so it's noon, I guess. I guess I could do this. Hold on. I'll just hold these like this for a minute. I'll try to make it so you guys can see the water a little bit as well. I'm trying to get comfortable though. Diesel, welcome. How's it going for you? We're doing well. We're just doing a quick live today like this, and then we'll see. Holly and I were both super tired yesterday, so we ended up not going live at all. Yeah. Tim, we saw, I don't know if you've ever watched Sailing Songbird. He was an American school teacher, and he pretty much did what we were doing. He like quit everything, sold his stuff. He bought a 27-foot Vancouver sailboat, like an older full keel sailboat, 27 feet. And he did a series recently about sailing with navigating with a sextant. A pretty good one, although it was on like short form content, so it was kind of hard to follow, but it was pretty cool. And yeah, the wind is kind of ridiculous right now. It accelerates through the channel. Where we are, the wind is, like Holly said earlier, I think it's 36 knot winds, and then it's 46 or 47 knot gusts. But right where we are, the wind like funnels through the channel, and it usually gets doubles, or not doubles in speed, but it goes up by quite a bit. Kitty's right there. She looks right at the camera. She hears Holly cooking something or messing with some pots and pans, so she might go look.
No, nothing for the CeCe.
Yeah, we just need to get out on the water a lot more, and we will as the summer approaches here. No, she's out here still, Dad. CeCe is chilling right beside here. She is out. She's a very brave kitty.
Lemon water.
Holly got some lemon water.
It's supposed to be good for you. They say.
Thank you very much for being here, Tim. We will probably be back on live later as well.
Holy moly.
Yeah, we should almost turn on our instruments to see what the wind shows.
Raise the mainsails.
An alarm would go off though because we have our depth
yeah.
finder on.
It would definitely go off.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Tim. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Have a good day, Tim.
Yeah, and sorry about the noise, guys. I know it's pretty loud with the wind, but we can't do anything about that. I guess we could go inside if you guys really wanted to, but...
That is the sound of a marina.
Yeah, that's the sound of a marina and the sound of sailing, I suppose. We will be doing a lot more lives too, actually sailing and moving around. It's just a matter of time. Anyway, I guess maybe that's as good a time as any to like wind down the stream. Are you ready to go do something different, Holly?
I mean, we can do whatever we need to do.
So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll probably be live later on the dual live stream that we can normally do with the computer and everything like that. Probably eat later tonight. We do very much appreciate everyone for popping in. The Goat Raiders for raiding 2 days ago and a couple weeks ago, and then all of our new members and stuff like that. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys all have a great day, and we will see you next time on also Swimming Pumpkin. See you guys tonight. Thank you so much, Swimming Pumpkin, another one of our members. Appreciate you. We'll be back tonight. Thank you very much for the $9.99 super chat. See you guys.